of a culmination of 18 months of work. Our committee was formed over a year ago because we wanted to make sure that the gardens that we presented today actually were looking at their best at this time of year. It's a self-guided tour. The booklet with the map indicates some of the features of each garden. There's a description. Many of the gardens are really hidden delights. The name of the tour, in fact, is Urban Gardens Revealed. Behind a gate, you might find fountains, interesting artwork, a huge bed of beautiful hostas or roses, interesting formations, sculpture, many homemade kinds of artworks. We have several what I call handcrafted gardens. They're not just beautiful with plants or with hardscape, but people have installed interesting objects. Sometimes they're kind of kitschy, fun artistic sorts of installations, and many of them have really beautiful sculpture as well.
Hi, my name is Catherine Van Buskirk, and I'm a resident of Somerville and a part of the very active Somerville Garden Club. And I have been gardening in Somerville for 10 years, and this is my garden. My garden is here not because I am a gardener, but because I was encouraged by my experience with the site that I moved into to learn to garden. This site was a sea of asphalt. One thing that has encouraged me to do the most interesting part of gardening is the water feature, which I introduced fish to. The koi pond behind me is a learning experience because I introduced 4 little koi fish to my fountain back in the back, and in the course of one summer they grew from 5-inch cute little baby fish to 10-inch long koi, substantial fish. So I was required by the heart of caring for these fish to rip out a huge part of asphalt on this driveway, 12 parking spaces of driveway here, and build a new fish pond for these 5 baby koi, or these 4 baby koi who are now at least 10 because they've been procreating. So the garden is a constantly evolving process for me, and it has taught me how to take care of fish and how to plant in what was asphalt a garden of containers. These are simply holes dug into the substrate, which was underneath the asphalt jungle, the asphalt sea here. So after removing a 12 parking space swatch one day in 2001, I learned to recreate a garden, and that's what we've been doing here at 19 Chester Street ever since.
One of the reasons we wanted this tour to take place this year is because of the spirit of becoming a green community. Somerville is one of the densest communities in eastern Massachusetts. We treasure all of the green spaces we have, and we want there to be more, and we want people to appreciate what green spaces we have. So gardens in Somerville are especially a major contribution to making the city a little bit healthier and a little bit greener. Like many of the other events that happen in Somerville, this one allows you to dip in and see the creative side of other people and your neighbors. And so SCAT of all organizations is familiar with how much there is in Somerville to be learned about and revealed. And in addition to the artistic, the visual, the creative side of people's artistic life, we think the horticultural and gardening sides of people really contribute to that creative spirit as well.
My name is Janine Fay, and welcome to my garden. I've lived here for 32 years, but I haven't always been into gardening. The last 20, I would say, I got into it, and mostly what I have is what most people call is invasive plants, which means that they grow everywhere, but I like that, and I just kind of cut them back. It's like sculpture, you know, cutting back and getting a shape. I don't like to plant. I use what I have around, so like those are old refrigerator drawers and this was around my garage, these cinder blocks. This is all herbs. Here's a dinosaur. And I like to mix fake and real. Because, you know, something fake in there. You find it. Little CDs, and they've got, you know, little arms on them. And those are old, you know, Christmas ornaments. But these are my raspberries. They are really, they bloom twice a year. I mean, they give fruit twice a year. And they're delish. Yeah, it's actually made out of vinyl. I used to sleep in that bed. A while ago. It's been out for 3 years.
You know, we'll plan to have a tour like this in the future. So if you go on the tour and you don't see a garden you know is wonderful, or if you have a garden that we didn't get to include, we would love to have information about that garden, because this process will start all over again, probably next year, and we'll do another tour in 2010. So I hope if you go on the tour, or if you are thinking about gardening, that you'll turn to us as a resource. We realize that many people have just gotten their first gardens, and they don't necessarily know what to do. And the Somerville Garden Club is there. We're a growing community, and we're interested in helping people establish their gardens and learn what will grow there, how to grow things, what works, what might not, but what might be worth trying. We have excellent resources in the club. We have several master gardeners, and then we have a lot of people who have just a lot of experience. And we also have a very enthusiastic group of people who would be happy to meet with you and talk with you. And we hope we'll see you at a future meeting, and hope to see you on this tour or a future event. Thanks very much.